Good afternoon, Ospreys. You're watching Nest News live from the Student Union. I'm Kaylee Snyder.
And I'm Austin Thielen. Coming up in today's show, a UPD arrest at the Student Union.
A burglary on campus.
A student government election interview.
The student government passes food for fines bill.
A letter from the executive office of the governor.
Advising and room selections.
And of course, your weekly weather and sports updates. So stay tuned and enjoy the show. Last Thursday, March 27th, the UNF Police Department arrested a bystander at a protest led by Jacksonville Students for a Democratic Society. The bystander was not a UNF student and was arrested because he refused to identify himself, according to the police report. There were two protests, one in the Osprey Plaza and one in the Student Union, where the arrest took place. A witness submitted a video of the arrest to Spinnaker. Keep in mind, however, that the video does not appear to include all events leading up to the man's arrest. Take a look.
You can't grab my phone. Who says? Bro. Bro. Hey, bro. What the f***? No. Hey, Roy, grab my phone. Grab my phone. Bro, hey, you're grabbing my phone, bro.
What are you gonna say?
Bro, I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't even do nothing. Bro, I didn't even do anything, bro. Bro, I'm not even resisting. What are you guys doing? I'm literally not doing anything. Alright. Like, I didn't even do anything. Y'all are about to get sued so hard. What the hell?
Yeah, that's it.
Bro, y'all actually don't know what you're doing. I didn't know where that from.
In a written statement, UPD Chief Frank Mackesy gave a statement on the accounts. He was actively resisting us, and we were taking the phone to handcuff him. The officers were thrown into the wall as well. He refused to give up his name, refused to cooperate when asked to comply. He was waving his arms around wildly, yelling and videoing. I tried to get him to comply by talking to him, but no avail. I was standing right there. The officers used appropriate force based upon the level of resistance. Chief Mackesy also confirmed that the 12 protesters, including the man arrested, were detained and then given trespass warnings. 4 are UNF students and 8 are non-students. The protest was in response to an event planned by the Students Supporting Israel and the Jewish Chabad at UNF, in which they invited 2 IDF soldiers to speak for their Israel weekend.
On Monday, UNF students were forwarded a letter from the Executive Office of the Governor notifying the Florida Department of Government Efficiency's intent to identify and review and report on unnecessary spending, programs, courses, staff, and any other inefficiencies within the state university system and the Florida college system, respectively. According to the letter, the DOGE may request information such as institutional budgets, broken down by fund type and expenses, structure, staffing, budgets, and functions of administrative offices and administrator roles, facility usage reports, course codes, descriptions, and syllabi, full detail of all centers established on campus, the closure and dissolution of DEI programs and activities as required by law. The university received this letter a week prior, and when asked to comment, a spokesperson said, "We don't have any additional information at this time, but we will keep you updated as we learn more."
A burglary incident occurred on UNF's main campus between Monday afternoon and Tuesday morning. The Clary Act states that the personal items were stolen in an unoccupied office in Building 57. At this time, there are currently no known suspects.
But if you have any information regarding this crime, contact the UNF Police Department at 904-620-2800. Anonymous reports can be made through UPD's Silent Witness program.
And Phase 1 of the room selection went live yesterday, with Phase 2 and 3 beginning next week.
Phase 1 began yesterday, April 3rd, for students pre-assigned to Flats, Osprey Village, or the Fountains. Roommate groups should have been confirmed April 2nd at 8 a.m.
And Phase 2 begins Monday, April 7th at 9 a.m. through April 8th at 2 p.m. And Phase 3 begins at 9 a.m. April 9th to the 10th at 2 p.m.
So be sure to check out the housing email that went out March 18th and any further housing emails for details.
Students can now find time tickets to select summer and fall classes on MyWings. But before you do, Alexander Jenkins has some tips to help you choose the right classes.
When deciding what classes to take, Advising wants to remind you they are here to help. As time tickets are released, Kelly Woodall, the Senior Director of Student Success Initiatives, says students can make signing up for their next classes easy and seamless.
Look at your time ticket. You'll already have been able to see the summer and fall schedule. So if you haven't already met with your advisor, go ahead and meet with your advisor. If you have met with your advisor, go onto your MyWings into your degree evaluation and look under your plans. There should be a tab that says plans, and it should have mapped out semester by semester what courses you need.
But what if you don't know what classes to take or cannot get an appointment with an advisor?
Look at my degree evaluation and see, is there a plan out there? If there isn't, meet with your advisor. Now maybe you'll say, oh, all the appointments are booked. What do I do? Each academic advising office has a drop-in time. Usually it's 3 to 4, right? So if your academic advising office doesn't, for whatever reason, you can reach out to your assigned academic advisor and they will find a way to work you in.
Leading up to class registration, advisors will also add more drop-in hours for students to take. You can make an appointment with your academic advisor on MyWings. For now, Alexander Jenkins, Spinnaker TV.
Registration will begin on Monday, April 14th, so make sure to clear any holds before registering.
An approved new piece of legislation will allow students to pay for parking fines by donating requested items to the UNF on-campus food pantry, Linda Wing. The joint resolution between Parking Services and Linda Wing, which was presented to student government by Senate President Audrey McGrath, passed with a unanimous approval. During the resolution's presentation, McGrath said Linda Wing and the Department of Parking Services will make the program's regulations. All of the specifics will be decided at a later point. This is more so showing that the student government urges and endorses the program in general. McGrath also shares that this program's implementation can begin as early as the fall semester. Spinnaker will update on when this program goes into effect.
Dial Summerall and all newly elected senators will be sworn in at the next Student Government Senate meeting on April 11th. Spinnaker's managing editor, Mindy McLarty, spoke with Dial and Summerall last week about their goals for student government administration, transparency, and making sure that student voices are heard.
Like culture, transparency are two of our biggest ones. Always putting ourselves out there that we're just students and we want to serve others and we want to make everyone proud to be a UNF student.
There's a big gap between student government and, well, it's a wall. I'm saying it's like a brick wall between student government and the students. So we're trying to knock down that brick wall. Something that's more transparent where we could both see what's going on both sides. We want people to want to talk to us, to want to come to our office.
Yeah.
We don't want the third floor to just be us up there. We want the students to be coming through the halls, come see us.
Well, personally, I do want students to have more of like a positive outlook on being a UNF student. I think sometimes it can be seen as a commuter school or less than other like larger universities just because of our size. And I hope people also look back on our administration as a whole in a positive light, and because ultimately it's our job to advocate for the needs of the entire student body, not just ourselves or groups we're a part of. So that's big goals of mine.
I want to see everybody, like some people face painted white and blue and gray, and everybody have on UNF swag. Thank you for just being a part of it, and hopefully we get to see you continue to participate throughout everything else student government does, and we look forward to serving you all.
And now let's go to Ryan with your sports update.
Hello everyone, let's get right into this week's sports update where the Ospreys keep swooping into action. The softball team continued their strong level of play this past weekend as they were able to complete the sweep over the JU Dolphins. This included a close win of 6-5 in extra innings off a Hadley Reichert RBI single in the top of the ninth and a comfortable 8-3 win the next day. They sit atop the ASUN at 9-0 in conference play and 29-10 overall. Keeping up with the baseball team, they were able to win 2 of 3 against FGCU in their last series, as they took Game 1 5-2, and then won the first game of the doubleheader on Saturday 10-0 in just 7 innings via mercy rule, where the bats were hot. They unfortunately were unable to generate runs during the second Saturday game, as they lost 3-0, and they also dropped Tuesday night's game to Florida 8-4. They are 6-3 in ASUN play and sit second in the Graphite division. Moving to the sand, the beach volleyball team dominated the ASUN midseason tournament across last Friday and Saturday, as they beat all 4 of their opponents. This included 5-0 sweeps over Austin P, Eastern Kentucky, and Central Arkansas, and a clutch 3-2 victory over North Alabama. They are currently on an 8-game win streak and have an unfathomable record of 17-1 en route to their number 16 ranking in the ABCA polls. Going to the hard court, the women's tennis team picked up their 7th consecutive win, as they took down the Central Arkansas Sugar Bears 5-0 in Conway. After an up-and-down out-of-conference slate where they went 5-5, they have rebounded in a big way with an undefeated 5-0 record in ASUN play and being spotless at home in the nest. They take on FGCU and Stetson this weekend as they look to keep up the dominance. I have a transfer portal update for you all on the men's basketball team, as there have been 2 more portal entries in addition to the initial 3 of Jalen Smith, Josiah Miles, and Josh Harris. These new additions are Amitri Moss and Liam Murphy, as they announced their intentions to transfer upon the window opening on March 24th. With the total now being at 5 transfers and 2 players graduating, UNF and Coach Driscoll will have to replace half the roster. That's all I have for you guys today. See you next time.
How you doing today, Austin?
I'm doing pretty good, but man, is it hot outside.
I know, it's making me tired. I think it's the heat. I think it's the
Summer's officially
heat.
here. It's all it is.
I
And
know.
I'm like, I need to get a hammock.
I like nearly got heat stroke on my way here.
Wearing a sweater is just crazy.
It is crazy. You're brave.
I know.
You're brave. Did you not know what the weather was going to be
I thought
today?
it was going to be cool today because it rained
You should
the
have
other day.
checked the
I know,
weather. You should have checked the weather. But you know who you can ask for weather updates?
I think I do. I think it's Annette. Let's go to Annette with your weekly weather update.
Good afternoon, Ospreys, and welcome to your weekly weather report. Today is partly sunny with a high of 88 degrees and a low of 67 degrees. Looking into the weekend, Saturday and Sunday will be sunny and warmer as the highs are breaking into the 90s. Summer is coming quicker than we can expect. Monday night, there's an expected evening thunderstorm with an 82% chance of rain. On Tuesday, it'll be sunny and a little cooler with a high of 73. Wednesday and Thursday will be partly cloudy and have warmer weather as well. So Ospreys, it's already April and the highs this week are in the 90s, so definitely dress for the warmer weather. This weekend, again, it's going to be partially cloudy. We'll have some rain on Monday, but Wednesday and Thursday, it'll be partly cloudy weather. So until next week, Ospreys, let's head back to the studio for the rest of our Nest News.
Speaking of Annette.
I think it might be somebody's birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday, Annette!
Woo!
Woo!
Happy 21st.
From everyone here at Spinnaker.
And I think that's just about all we have for you today, Ospreys.
Remember, consider donating to support college media at UNF through the link in the description below.
And for all things Spinnaker, check out our website, unifspinnaker.com.
Also, make sure to follow us on our Instagram at UNF Spinnaker and check out the rest of our YouTube for more content.
And as always, thank you so much for watching. I'm Austin Thielen.
I'm Kaylee Snyder, and we'll see you next week on Spinnaker's Nest News. Swoop!